Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 11th lesson of D2 chapter number 6 exercise 6a, that is about simplification of algebraic fractions. In this lesson I will solve intermediate level question number 6 that says simplify each of the following fractions. Before going to the lesson, I just want to say that for better understanding of this lesson, you should have the command on basic algebraic identities, methods of factorization, and midterm breakage. If you find any difficulty in understanding the midterm breakage method or methods of factorization, you can watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box. Let's move to first part of the question. First part of the question is c square minus d square upon c square minus 2cd plus d square divided by 1 over cd plus d square. If we look at the numerator of first fraction, we can see that is the application of difference between two squares, and it can be written as c whole square minus d whole square in form of a whole square minus b whole square. And if we look at the denominator, it's the application of perfect square identity with difference. So I can write it in the form of c square minus 2 into a, that is c of the question from the first place, c, and then 2c, and then d from the last place plus d whole square. Now we have to see that here we have the division sign, and this division sign will be changed into multiplication sign, and we have to take the reciprocal of the fraction which is after the division sign. Means my numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator. So the cd will come in numerator and it will be written like cd plus d square. Now coming to the next step, we can see that c square minus d square can be written in form of the identity c plus d multiplied by c minus d upon c minus d whole square multiplied by, if we look at cd plus d square, we can pull out d, and when I am taking d out inside the bracket, I will left with c plus d. Now if we look at the numerator and denominator carefully, we can see that this c minus d and c minus d whole square are the like terms. We can simplify them by applying the division law of indices with same basis, and according to that it will become c plus d multiplied by d into c plus d upon c minus d whole square 2 minus 1. And now d is the single term. I can write it in the beginning, and again c plus d are having the same base. So what we have to do, we can multiply them and apply the multiplication law of indices with same basis, and it will become c plus d whole square upon c minus d, because 2 minus 1 will give me 1, and this will be the final answer. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next part of the question. Next part of the question is m square minus 4 upon m square minus 3m plus 2 divided by m upon m minus 1. If we look at the numerator of first fraction, it's the application of difference between two squares, and according to that it will become m whole square minus 2 square. Coming to the denominator, we can see that m square minus 2m plus 2, it's the quadratic expression. We have to simplify this by using midterm breakage, and according to that we have to multiply the constant, that is 2, with the coefficient of the term having power 1, and the product will be 2. Then what we have to do, we have to make the prime factors of 2. The factors of 2 are 2 and 1 only. Now we have to set the factors in such a way that when I'm adding or subtracting, I'm getting minus 3, and when I'm multiplying, I'm getting positive 2. So for the denominator, the suitable choice will be m square minus 2m minus m. because minus 2 minus 1 will give me minus 3m, and when I will be multiplying this will give me positive 2 plus 2. Okay, coming to the second part, we can see that this is the division sign. I have to change it into multiplication sign, and then I have to take the reciprocal of the fraction which is after division sign. So my numerator will become denominator and denominator will become numerator, and it will take the form m minus 1 upon m. Coming to the next step, we can see that m whole square minus 2 square can be written as m plus 2 multiplied by m minus 2. Coming to the denominator over, what we have to do, we have to make the suitable groups of like terms, and we have to extract some number or letter as a common factor. From the first group, I can extract m out, and when I am writing m out, inside the bracket I will be left with m minus 2. Coming to the second group, we can see that we cannot find any common factor here, but as we know that 1 is the factor of every number, so we can extract 1 out. Now the second problem is that what sign I have to mark here, because in the first bracket we have m positive, so we have to extract, pull out minus 1, and inside the bracket I will be left with m minus 2 multiplied by m minus 1 upon m. Now what we have to do, we have to write m plus 2 multiplied by m minus 2, and if we look at the denominator carefully, we can see that this m minus 2 is the common factor, so extract it out, pull it out, m minus 2 into m minus 1 multiplied by m minus 1 upon m. Now my expression is expressed as the product form. I can simplify this m minus 2 with this m minus 2 and m minus 1 with this m minus 1, and we will left with m plus 2 upon m, and which is the final answer. I hope you are clear about this question. Let's move to the next question. Next question is z square upon z square minus 4 divided by 3z minus z square upon z square minus 5z plus 6. Let's solve the question. Numerator of the first fraction will be written as it is, z square upon, if we look at the denominator, z square minus 4 is the application of difference between two squares, and according to that it will be expressed in the form of a whole square minus, for 4 the suitable number is 2 square. Moving to the next part, this is the division sign. I have to change it into multiplication sign, and then I have to take the reciprocal of the fraction which is after division sign. So the fraction will take the form z square minus 5z plus 6 upon 3z minus z square. Now if we look at the numerator of the second fraction, that is the application of midterm breakage. So what we have to do, we have to think about that what method we are going to apply. We have to multiply this constant which is 6 with the coefficient of term having part 2. The product comes 6. We have to make the prime factors of 6. The factors of 6 are 2 and 3. We have to set the factors in such a way that when I'm adding or subtracting, I'm getting minus 5, and when I'm multiplying, I'm getting positive 6. So 2 and 3, 2 plus 3 can give me 5, but I need the minus sign here, so minus 2 minus 3 will be the suitable choice. Moving to the next step, z square upon z whole square minus 2 square multiplied by z square minus 2z minus 3z plus 6 upon. If we look at the denominator, we can see that z is the common factor. Extract it out, pull it out, and inside the bracket I will be left with 3 minus z. Now make the suitable groups for the numerator from which we can extract some number or letter as a common factor to simplify this fraction. So in the next step, I will write the first fraction as it is, z whole square minus 2 square multiplied by, now z extract the common factor out, z minus 2 minus 3 into z minus 2 upon z into 3 minus z. Now it's the time to simplify this part of the question as well. Z square upon z plus 2 multiplied by z minus 2 multiplied by, now if we look at the numerator, we can see that z minus 2 is the common factor. Extract it out, pull it out, z minus 2 multiplied by z minus 3 upon z into 3 minus z. Now if we look at the numerator and denominator, z minus 2 is the common factor. We can simplify this, and same z square and z we can simplify by applying the quotient law of indices with same basis. So from z square and z, I will left with z only upon z minus 3 upon z plus 2 multiplied by 3 minus z. Now focus your attention that z minus 3 and 3 minus z are somehow like terms, but in the numerator 3 is positive, 3 is negative, but in the denominator 3 is positive. So what we have to do, we have to take minus sign as a common factor from the denominator to make this factor same. So my question will take the form z upon z minus 3 upon z plus 2 into, as I've extracted minus sign out, so it will take the form z minus 3. So z minus 3 is same in the numerator and denominator. We can cancel this, and my final answer will be minus z upon z plus 2. I hope this question is clear to you. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lesson, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.